Pastor Sam has impacted in my life in a way that is kind of hard to describe, but I give it a shot. He's really inspired me and have healed a lot of my wounds, have answered a lot of my questions, and I just feel like I'm part of a great vision.
In 1993, I came to the Lord, and my family and I attended the Fountain of Truth Church there in Fontana. And the sermons and the teachings that Pastor taught us dealt with overcoming destructive emotions, the roots of bitterness, and tearing down strongholds. And every message, it seemed like, was preached to me, and it made an impact in my life, and it helped me heal.
Sister Rachel impacted my life because when I was in darkness, she was that light I needed at the time. She took me under her wing and showed me who God is. And when I see her, I've seen God.
Sammy has impacted my life because he's always been there for me. He has gone out of his way just to be there for me and look after me, and he's somebody that I could call, and I know that he'll be there.
Missy has impacted my life in the way that she welcomed me into Fontana. I transferred about 1.5 years ago, and she was welcoming from the very beginning. And for a person like myself who hadn't really been to another church besides the one I was raised in, that really meant a lot.
Tim has impacted my life in a couple of different ways. He just sets an example. He sets an example for Christians and just, you know, young people in general. He's somebody that I look up to. He leads by example, and that's a trait in him that I really look at.
Pastor Sam, I just want you to know that I appreciate you. I was riding one day in the car, and I was thinking about my wife, and the Lord really dropped a word in my mind that really has helped me over the last few years, and that is appreciate. I appreciate you allowing yourself to stand in the gap, to stand against the winds that blow, and I know they blow sometime, but just know this, speaking on behalf of the Wright family, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Pastor Sam, at the end of the day, after a long, hard day of dealing with issues on a national level, international level, on a global level, and in our local church, when you're tired and just sometimes wondering, you know, if you're even making an impact in our life, when you get home and your wife smiles and your children are there and they love you, and your grandson walks up and calls you Papa, that puts everything into perspective.
Sister Rachel, since we met, my life has never been the same. I am grateful that God sent you in my life. And I'm grateful for the time that you spent and invested in me. I love you, and I thank you once again. God bless you.
Sister Rachel, you are a beautiful woman of God with a passionate heart for His people. Your love for others is obvious to everyone who meets you. Because of the example that you have shown, I am better prepared to support my husband as we fulfill the call that God has for us. Thank you, Sister Rachel, for being a wonderful example that the ladies here at FTC can learn from. We love you.
Sammy, buddy, pal, I just want to say that you know this, the whole church knows this, probably the whole world knows this, but I love you and respect you, and I just want you to know that I will be there for you and your family no matter what. I love you, and I wish you the best.
Missy, I'd like to tell you that you are encouragement to me in many ways. Continue doing what you're doing, continue growing and letting God use you in all the areas that He's been using you in. And I'd like to tell you that I appreciate you, and I appreciate your entire family, and I thank God for your friendship.
Tim, I just want to I just want to tell you that you're a great person. You're awesome. You've invited me into a fellowship and a friendship with you, and I just love you, man. I really do.